Hello again. Okay, my friends. So, I'm back on the tracks again. Back on the tracks again. So, I was on vacation with my wife. I was in the south of Spain and in Portugal. So, it's been a while since I uploaded my last video. It's been like 10 days or something like that. It doesn't mean so much. Like 10 days or 11, I don't know exactly. But, so now, here I am back on the tracks again. So, back on the tracks. What does it mean? So it means that I'm back to work, of course, but it also means that I have some. While I was on vacation, I was doing something else besides drinking beer. So when I was in Spain, in the south of Spain, I decided to start learning the Arabic alphabet, just a little bit. No, not so much yet, but a little bit of the Arabic alphabet. Yeah, I studied a little bit of that. I decided to start studying the Greek alphabet too. I studied a little bit, not so much, because I want to start studying Greek soon. I don't know exactly how nor when, but I want to do that soon too. And there I was noting down a lot of expressions and colloquial expressions and important expressions and even important vocabulary. Romanian's vocabulary. I almost finished it. Almost. I still got something left before I finish it. And I decided to, that's why I have two pieces of paper in here. I decided to note down important stuff concerning foreign languages. So, as you guys already know, this week I believe I will study only 2 or 3 languages. Because I just came back yesterday, and so I'm a little bit lazy yet. But next week I want to restart my new studying plan. It will be more or less like this. You guys already know Arabic, Mandarin, Russian, and Hindi, half an hour a day, 5 days a week. I want to restart doing this, but I want to do this properly. So I want to do this always. Same deal goes for Swedish, half an hour it will be, and Finnish, 45 minutes, 5 days a week too. Then French, half an hour. Half an hour French, 5 days a week too, maybe 6, I do not know yet. Now, I have some things that I do not know exactly how they will be. So, I'll talk about that later. So now I will say Norwegian and Estonian, half an hour a day, 5 days a week. And same things goes for Swahili and Dutch. Okay? Half an hour a day, 5 days a week or 4 days a week, because I will do one day during it, at least until the end of the year. I will do one day during the week. It will be on Wednesdays, you guys already know, to study one language or 2 only. And then I will study Romanian, Vietnamese, and Turkish. Romanian, Vietnamese, and Turkish too. I must dedicate myself into these languages, and same thing goes for Catalan. But I still need to come up with an idea to put this all together. So it will be something like that. I also will study Latvian, but I need to reorganize my schedule. And then I decided to note down languages that I want to start studying too. So among those languages are Dutch. I started studying Dutch for a few months, but I wasn't so consistent with that. I was doing like 15 minutes 2 or 3 times a week. I started with Assimil. Now I restarted studying Dutch with I was at something like lesson 11 or 12 in Assimil, nothing special. So I decided to restart studying Dutch with Teach Yourself, and now I will use Teach Yourself, and I will be studying like half an hour a day, 5 days a week. Dutch. Norwegian, same deal, and same thing goes for Estonian. I've been studying Estonian more or less hard, and I believe I will do it 1 or 2 weeks more, and then half an hour a day, 5 days a week. Swahili, I'm back on the tracks with Swahili too. Half an hour a day, 5 days a week. That will be the time. And those languages that I'm telling you guys now are the languages that I decided to study until the end of this year and along the entire next year. Okay, so along this just a few months that we have until the end of the year, I will already keep doing this. I will restart doing this, and so on. And during the entire next year, the following year, I will be studying all these languages too. So, Italian. I already talked about Dutch, Norwegian, Estonian, Swahili, Latvian too, and Italian. Italian I will do like, I don't know, maybe a 15 or 20 minutes a day, 5 or 6 days a week. I do not know yet. By the time I know, I will let you guys know. And then, the following languages that I'm going to talk to you guys about, I don't have a clue how to do it. So, Thai, Greek, Czech, Malay, Hungarian, Wolof. Thai, I studied something like, I believe I studied 2 or 3 lessons for half an hour only. Greek, I haven't studied Greek yet, but I started studying the Greek alphabet. Czech, I haven't started studying Czech yet. Malay, I studied the first chapter from Teach Yourself. Hungarian, I studied almost the first chapter too, partly. And Wolof, I want to start studying Wolof, but I do not know exactly how to do it. So, this is it. And then there are other languages in here that I intend to study from times to times, along the following year and until the end of this year now too. But only from times to times, so not intensively, not consistently. And those languages are Tagalog. I studied first chapter from Essemil. Armenian, I studied like 2 or 3 lessons from Essemil. Sorry, Tagalog, I studied the first chapter from Teach Yourself. Armenian, I studied 2 or 3 lessons from Asimil. Japanese, I studied a little bit, not so much, something like 1 chapter and a half or something like that from Teach Yourself. Korean, I studied half of the first chapter. Tibetan, I made a lesson and I got scared. It scared the hell out of me. Georgian, there was a time when I tried to, I was romanizing the course, but I haven't studied Georgian yet. Polish, haven't studied yet. Yoruba, Albanian, Navajo, haven't studied yet. Ukrainian, let's not talk about Ukrainian, you guys already know. I'm very delayed in this. German, I was studying with my wife. I did like 6 or 5 lessons from Essemil. Euskara, I studied some lessons from Essemil, and now I'm using beginner's Euskara. Inuktitut, I'm not studying yet. Galician, I speak Galician. I'm near an intermediate level, but it's very similar to Portuguese, with Spanish influences, and so it's an easy language, the easiest language for me, but I haven't been studying that so consistently. And Catalan, I'm a high beginner, or must be near a high beginner's level, and I wanna study this language too, along this year. And then I got something more here that I might study or not: Indonesian, Irish, and Persian. But if I can't study all these languages at the same time, even though not so consistently, I will choose some of them. So, the languages that I intend to study along the following year and until the end of this year, along with the other languages such as Arabic, Mandarin, Russian, Hindi, Swedish, Finnish, Turkish, a lot of things, are Dutch, Norwegian, Estonian, Swahili, Latvian, Italian, Thai, Greek, Czech, Malay, Hungarian, and Wolof. And then, if I see that this is too much language, those are too many languages to study along the following year, I will only choose Tagalog, Armenian, Japanese, Korean, Georgian, Polish, Yoruba, Albanian, and German to study just for a little bit. Not consistently, because consistently that's the languages that I just told you guys about. So that's it. That's being back on the tracks, and see you guys then.